Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to continue our story about MQTT. And if you have been following this series of tutorials, you know that I already explained how to deal with client side of MQTT using paho library and C programming language, Java and Python. And today we are going to deal with client side MQTT using Java and Android. So for this episode, it's strongly recommended to watch my previous episode when I dealt with Java and paho. So for the most part, code is going to be exactly the same like in previous episode, just adapted for the purpose of Android. And there is actually one more important thing to mention. As you know, in all of three previous cases, I showed you how to use SSL encryption with your project. And that's going to be the case in this episode too. But with Android, we cannot use a Java key store like in previous case. What we need is bouncy castle provider in order to convert JKS into BKS that we could actually use with Android project. But if you want unencrypted communication, you should just avoid that part where we are going to talk about SSL. So first thing that I'm going to show you my activity main design. So what we are going to have here. At the top, we are going to have our received edit text, where we are going to print our received messages. Then we are going to have message edit text, where we are going to type message that is going to be sent to MQTT broker, and text view send, that we are going to click whenever we want to execute our send procedure. Now, in order to connect dependencies, we are first going to deal with build Gradle. Not this one. One with module app, and in here with dependencies I'm going to type implementation without any brackets. So type org eclipse paho column org dot eclipse dot paho dot client dot MQTT v3 column 1.0.2, and now I'm going to copy this entire line, and now just change these last two elements, Android and service. And when that is done, go to settings Gradle, and with repositories we are going to add Maven, and we are going to provide URL, of course in the form of string. So it's https column double time / repo dot eclipse dot org / content / repositories / paho snap shots and / at the end. And I'm going to copy these three lines, and I'm going to add it into repositories in here. And you actually don't have to worry about these links. If something's changed in the future, go to paho official website, and there you are going to find all of these settings. So now I'm just going to sync this project. In that way we are going to be sure that all of these settings are fine. Let's see. Okay, this part it's fine. Let's see about build Gradle. Everything is well. All right. So now I'm just going to close this. We don't need this anymore. And open your main activity. And now, before we continue with coding, we have to deal with our key store. And of course, the best way to save our key store into our project, it's assets folder. So now I'm going to show you another folder on my system. Let me see. It's this one. So if you have been following this series of tutorials, you know very well what this is. This is our C project and our Python project. And in here I have a certs folder where we have all of our certificates and keys. And of course the one that is important for our client side, it's a certificate authority certificate. But as you know, we cannot use certificate in this form with Java project. We need to create key store. So I'm going to open my terminal in this folder. and I'm going to use key tool. I want to create key store, and in here I already have that code. So I'm going to name key store my key store, or even better, just key store JKS. And then we are going to import file certificate authority certificate with alias of certificate authority. Okay, I'm going to provide password, and that is going to be string password, and once more password. Okay, trust this certificate, yes, and okay, let me show you. We have our key store JKS. And now what we need to turn this JKS key store into Bouncy Castle key store. And for that we need to download something first. So go to bouncycastle.org and find the latest Java releases. Down there, find one with JDK version that you are using and download it. And I already have it. I'm going to close this. Let me show you. This is my bcprof JDK 18 on 177.jar. I'm going to use this one in order to convert, no, not this one, in order to convert our key store. All right, now I'm going to clear my terminal. Once again, use key tool. I'm going to import key store, and then src source key store. I'm going to provide path. Source key store, it's in my local directory, it's key store.jks. Then destination key store, it's going to be also in this directory, and I'm going to name it key store bks. We have to add command source store type JKS and dest store type BKS, but sorry, without, it's not string, it's actually type. We have to provide passwords, so source src store pass, and in the form of string password. Now destination store pass is going to be the same password. Now we have to provide provider. It's org bouncy castle.jce provider bouncy castle provider, and final command, it's provider path, and path is up directory, and I'm going to copy this name, rename, copy, and I'm going to paste it in here. Okay, now I'm going to execute this command. I guess that everything is fine. Let me see. Yeah. All right, we have our BKS key store. So final thing that we have to do is to copy this key store into our Android project, and I'm going to copy it into assets folder. Okay, what's wrong? Let's try to copy elsewhere, and now I'm going to try to copy it somewhere else. Let's see. Okay, but I want to be into assets. Yeah, let me try something else. No, I don't want that. I want assets. Okay, assets. Damn. All right. Okay, we have it now. I'm going to delete it from this place. Okay, we have our key store right now, so let's continue with our project. So first thing that I'm going to do, I'm going to make references with my design. So what I have in my design, it's one edit text, call it M, another edit text, call it received, and text view. For some reason I cannot type today, so send. So what we have edit text received, where we are going to show incoming messages. We have another edit text where we are going to type our message that is going to be sent to our broker, and we have text view that is going to serve as button. Okay, now in our onCreate method we are going to continue with making references. So M is going to be find view by ID, RID, message. Then we have received, find view by ID, RID, received. And we have sent, find view by ID, RID, send. Okay, now we need string topic. This could be final string, even better. We are going to deal with secret topic, final integer QoS, meaning quality of service, set it to 2, and we need also final string, client ID, and I'm going to use client Donny. All right, and now I'm going to create final MQTT client, call it client, new MQTT client, and we are going to provide a path to our broker. It's SSL column // and my local IP address, meaning local IP address of my broker 192.168.0.20.24 column and 8883, that is going to be our port. Then we have to provide client ID, and we need one more argument in here, that is new memory. It's actually 1M memory persistence. Okay, but somehow I forgot new keyword. Okay, we need to wrap all of this in a try-catch statement, and let's continue. So most of code is going to be in here. Now we need SSL context, call it context, SSL context, get instance of protocol SSL. Okay, now of course we have to add another exception. See, we have it in here. Now we need trust manager factory, trust manager factory, of course trust manager factory, get instance trust manager factory get default algorithm. Okay, and now key store, call it KS. I'm going to create one string, call it T. It's going to be key store get default type. And then we are going to create instance of our key store. Key store is going to be key store get instance of this default type we just created. And now we are going to add another exception. Next step is to create input stream, call it IS. With this input stream we are going to load content from our key store. So we are going to use get assets, open, and name of our key store it's key store.bks. Of course, another exception, and we are going to use our key store in order to load this key store. So with key s use load, I'm going to provide input stream and I'm going to provide password. Password to char array, and of course another type of exception. All right, and now we are going to use our key store in order to initialize our trust manager factory. So trust manager factory init, and we are going to provide key store to it. Now we have to initialize our context. Key manager is going to be null. Then trust manager factory get trust manager, and we are going to add new secure random. And of course with init we have to add another type of exception. And finally next part is to deal with options. Okay, MQTT connect options, name it options or any other way you like, new MQTT options. All right, now options set SSL properties, no, sorry, set socket factory from context get socket factory. Now I'm going to use options to set username for client ID. Now options set password, and do I have password in here? No, I didn't create a constant for password, so I'm just going to provide password like this, 4 zeros to char array. That's fine. And one more, options set clean session set to true. All right. And now, as you know, in order to deal with incoming messages, we need callback functions. So make some space. In here I'm going to create callback functions. So MQTT callback, call it CB, new MQTT callback, and we have all of these functions in here, but we are going to deal only with this one, message arrived. So I'm going to create string, name it any way you like, new string. We are going to use this message, that is a message that is going to arrive to our code. So message get payload, and we are going to encode it using UTF-8. All right, and now I just want to show this message to our edit text, but we actually need to run this code on UI thread. So I'm going to use run on UI thread, new runnable, no new render, new runnable. Okay, and I'm just going to use received edit text set text, and I'm going to set it to this string. All right, now I just need semicolon in here. I'm going to use my client in order to set this callback. Set callback to CB. Now we are going to use that very same client in order to connect using our options, and I'm going to subscribe in order to listen for incoming messages. Subscribe for topic and quality of service. And with this code we are almost done. We just need part for sending messages, and we are going to deal with that with send button, set on click listener, new view on click listener. All right, make some space. In here we are going to remove unnecessary space. First we are going to create a string message. Do I have string message somewhere? No, I don't. So I can name my variable like this. String message is going to be content of our edit text, get text to string. Now I'm going to run on UI thread just in order to clear this edit text, and set text to empty text. All right, and I have to create MQTT message, new MQTT message, and I'm going to use this string message get bytes. All right, I just missed something. Let's see. Yes, new keyword. Much better now. And before we send our message, we have to set quality of service to 2, and of course I'm going to use my client, not send, it's publish to topic, and we are going to publish our message. Okay, let's see. Okay, surround it with try catch. That's cool. So as you see, with this code I didn't implement closing of communication, but that is quite simple. You are going to use these two functions from client, disconnect and close. Only that. For now I don't need that part. So finally I'm going to install this application and we are going to test it. So now I'm just going to run this code and hope for the best. Okay, let's see what's the problem. Aha, okay, I understand. I missed something. So go to Android manifest, and in here we are going to add some permissions. Okay, so I'm going to add user permission internet, another user permission write external storage, and I'm going to add one more user permission access media location. Okay, let's try it again now. All right, so we are running. Okay, now what I'm going to do, I'm going to run my MQTT Explorer with another user. It's Mona. Connect, and I'm going to subscribe to same topic. I'm going to publish something. Eventually we are going to see this message in our Android application. All right, everything is perfect. And now I'm going to send one message from my Android phone. All right. And we have it. So guys, that's all for this episode. Thank you for watching. I hope that you have learned something interesting. So please like, subscribe, and see ya.